welcome to my channel. My channel rhymes with camel. My channel. This is Michaela, the Dorky Reader, and today's book video is going to be the top 10 series I most want to finish. The last time I checked, I was somewhere like, I'm in the middle of maybe 33 different book series. I have a problem with finishing things. So I've been reading all these wonderful book series and not finishing enough. And so my mind is like processing this and it's giving me anxiety. So I was like, I need to prioritize these book series and put them high on my list of things to complete. So I picked 10 series I really want to focus on first because they are the series I'm most interested in that I'm currently reading. I know there will be more because I'm starting so many new series and some of them are so great. But of the past ones that I've been reading, these are the 10 that I really want to focus on. And I'm going to start it with one of my absolute favorite books in the world is The We Free Men by Terry Pratchett. And his Tiffany Aching book series is maybe 5 books long. I've read the first 3 a long time ago. I love all of them so very much. I love the Knack McFeagles. I love the way he writes women and witches. He's so witty. His books are so fun. I really love Tiffany Aching. And this is the 4th book in that series, I Shall Wear Midnight. Now, I have the 5th one as well, and I've had them on my shelf for the longest time. And I've been putting off reading them because I'm so afraid of that feeling once it's all over, how I'm gonna feel just so like, oh my gosh, what now? You know, like it's over, it's done. But I feel like anything could happen in life at any day. That trip to the hospital in February where I was there for 9 days kind of put some things into perspective for me. Like, you know, if I leave tomorrow, what am I leaving behind? All these different things, and what kind of things can I do to make my life feel a little more fulfilled? Like going on trips, finishing that garden out back, and maybe finishing off the series that you really love most, even if it's a little scary. So this is high on my list of books to finish. And as you can see, I just love these covers. I have, for Terry Pratchett, because I love his writing so much, I buy the hardbacks. I love the design of all these different hardbacks. They all have beautiful covers. They're in this material that I don't like as much because it does wear out quickly. But that aside, I still think they're pretty special, so I love them. Anyway, this is book 1. Another book series I'm in the middle of that I really have been enjoying. It's a middle grade book series. I believe it's called the Ascendance series or whatever. I don't know what the title is. But the first book is The False Prince. And right now I'm on book 3, which was on a TBR 1 month and I never got to it. It was The Shadow Throne by Jennifer A. Nielsen. This book follows a young boy who, oh gosh, there's so many cool surprises in this book series that I don't want to spoil anything. Because it's one of those books that has lots of like, whoa, you know? Ooh, how do I say this without saying anything wrong? Well, let's just say, vaguely then, that this book series, though written for a younger audience, it feels entertaining and mature enough that an adult would enjoy it. It might not have, you know, anything sexual in it or gory violent, though there is violence, but it is still very like engaging. It's exciting, and it's written well enough that most adults I think would like this book series. It's really good for a middle grade. This is fantastic. So if you're ever interested in picking up something easy to read, maybe you're not the most advanced reader, but you want to find something that's still really good and entertaining and isn't going to be like too, you know, like kiddie. This is a great book series and I highly recommend it. Okay, and besides, I really want to finish it. It's, I think, oh no, my phone. Oh gosh, this stand is terrible. I put it on a bowl, don't ask. I was looking for something to make it just the right height. Hopefully it'll stay and not do that again. But anyway, I was gonna say about this book series something and I forgot. Oh, it's like 5 books long or something, I think. Yeah, and it's like The Captive Kingdom is next. That's the 4th book, and I forgot the 5th book, but there's one more after that. I think that's all I wanted to say. But I really love it. I'm having so much fun reading about it. I love the main male character. He is like this really cool, quirky, doesn't take shit from anybody boy, and I just think he's so fun to read. Okay, another great book series I just started this year, earlier. I read the first one, which is Mortal Engines, and this is book 2, Predator's Gold. I was blown away. I was really surprised. I was expecting it to not be very good because I read the reviews for the movie because I learned that it was also a movie, and I was excited to watch it. Then the reviews for the movie were terrible, like absolutely terrible. So I looked on Goodreads, and there's mixed reviews on this on Goodreads. But I really found it entertaining, and I was really surprised by like how strange the plot is, but it still worked. Like I was into it. I felt like, okay, yeah, these cities are eating other cities. They're gobbling up and taking their bits and using their resources. It makes sense to me in my head, but it actually did, and it was a really cool, exciting, kind of fast-paced book. I don't know. It was better than I expected it to be. Pretty dark, but good. I really liked it. So anyway, I'm putting this high on my continue list, and it was just started this year, so good stuff. Another book series. This is in my May TBR right now. I don't know if I'll get around to it. I hope I will. Maybe I won't. I've got some other great books on that list too, and I know I can't get through all 7 because I had a really slow start. End of the school year, you know, when I have 3 kids, it's like kinder graduation for one of my kids. There's little events, spring flings, fun things going on. So here we are. But anyway, this is Enthralled, which is book 5 in The Prince of the Doomed City by Sylvia Mercedes. And the cover, don't let it deceive you. Though there is romance, this just doesn't give the vibe of the first 3 books, especially. 4th book, maybe there was a little bit because it was the first time there was some spice in the book at all. But like for the most part, this book series has been very like charming, slow burn. There's been magical libraries, cute little trolls, adventures, bad guys, and an evil fae, and I don't know, it's really fun so far. I've had a really good time reading this book series. I saw online there were some hardcovers a while ago or a long time ago, and they had a much different looking cover, and I wish I had been interested in the book series then so I could pick them up, because right now this is pretty much the only one you can get for an affordable price. So, but no offense to the artist, but this just, when I take this out in front of people, I feel like it gives a certain impression, and this book just doesn't really have that. So, but anyway, I really love the series so far, and it's the last one, book 5. And if I finish this, I finish a whole series off my list, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. Yay, 4 books down. Okay, keeping on theme with things on my TBR that I have had or am having. Also in the month of May, The Bitter Twins is on that list. I've also not yet read this one, so I'm hoping to get around to it, but it's really chunky and I've been really behind, so I'm kind of like going, okay, I want to read at least like this many books this month, so I need to pick some smaller ones. So we'll see. I do really want to read it because I don't want to lose this massive world that's in my mind from the first book. It's a really kind of slow, hard to get into book series, but it's worth every minute of effort. I know it took me like 100 to 150 pages for the first book, which is called The Ninth Reign by Jen Williams, by the way, to fully understand what the plot was, what's going on, what the world looked like. Once you do, though, it's so unique, so exciting, really, really great fantasy, mixed with sci-fi elements, mixed with some steampunk elements. There's lots of quirky, wild characters. If you're interested, there is LGBT representation in this book. So it's not like, and if you're not interested, it's not like it's overpowering the plot or anything, but there is a character in this group of characters who does find herself attracted to women. But I do find that this book series was outstanding. Like, it's one of my favorite fantasies from last year. Really, really good. So I'm definitely putting that high on my want to finish this year list, because I know that I don't want to have to reread the whole first book just to get into book 2, and so I need to read it soon. Okay, another book series I'm putting high on my want to read list, and I think we all would know this if you've watched my videos, is the Dungeon Crawler Carl book series. I'm on book 3. I've only read the first 2. However, I really love them. I think they're so charming, so funny. Oh my gosh. And his adventure, if you're a gamer, it hits so close to home. His like the looting, everything. I love the system of looting, and you get to see all the different like gear items he gets and upgrades and choices for like, you know, I love it. I love all that stuff. It's really nerding me out. And just the type of, I don't know, like the battles he goes through and the mobs he has to fight. It's all so fun. I don't know, and I just love the dialogue and everything. It's not like world-class literature or anything, but it's so good. It's so fun. So I really highly recommend this, especially to all my gamer guy friends. Pick this up. You're going to love it. I really, really think you're going to love it. Anyway, Dungeon Crawler Carl. This one is the Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook, and I really want to get around to reading that soon. Another book series I really want to continue with. I'm on book 3. Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. I've read the first 2 books in the Ember and the Ashes quartet. Yeah, it's 4 books. And I loved the first 2 books. It's a really wonderful, adventurous, kind of intense, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like they're always like on the run, like you're feeling really like, oh my God, they're gonna get caught or they're gonna go do whatever. And oh, they're the bad guys. The bad guys are so evil. I really hate the villains in this book in a good way. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for them to get whatever is coming to them because they are so horrible. Like so horrible. And there's genocide and all sorts of really horrible things happening in this book. And it's just written so well and so easy. Like the writing isn't super dense. It's not like challenging. But it feels mature and good. Like it's a really comfortable, good book. I think everyone should give it a shot. The Ember and the Ashes, you might surprise yourself if you like it. The romance is good, but it's not like overpowering the plot, you know? So it's good stuff. But it does have romance. For people like me who love romance, there is romance. But it is like I said, it's not the main focus of the book. Okay, another series I want to continue. Let me see how many I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. I need 3 more, and I've got them. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I had them all in my stack. This is a book series from a long time ago. The first one was called The Dragons of Dor Castle, and this is The Hidden Masters of Miran-Dur. This is book 2 in the Pillars of Reality. I may have mentioned this in one of my many books, like maybe it's under hype, maybe I put it in something else, but oh no, it was in when I bought this book. I got it in a book haul. But anyway, this book is really good. It's like a steampunky magical world. The magic system I thought was really interesting. There's like the engineer group, this magic group, there's like almost like a religious theme, like they have their own set of values and morals, and both are corrupt. And you have these 2 characters who, like, this one guy is really stoic. He's part of the kind of magic users guild, whatever they call themselves. And you have this spunky, quirky, fun engineer girl. She's just so cool. I really like her character. And the 2 together, it's a really nice dynamic for me. I really love opposites attract, or, well, they don't really attract, maybe a little bit. But the romance is, if there's any, is very, very subtle. If I remember, it's not, I think that nothing had happened as of yet in book 1. I can't remember. It's been a while. But anyway, they are like complete opposites. So their chemistry is really great. They're coming from completely different backgrounds, and yet they work really well together. I loved the first book. I think I'm going to love this book too. And it's by Jack Campbell. Okay, the next that I'm looking forward to. One Good Dragon Deserves Another. This is book 2, and I think it's called the Heartstrikers series or trilogy or whatever it is. Book 1 was Nice Dragons Finish Last, and I've mentioned that a few times on my channel that I love that book. That book was really great. It was one of my top 10 of last year. Very surprising, not my typical style, but I just loved it. It was a really cool, new, interesting world. I love this Detroit Free Zone this author has created. It's a very interesting world, and the dragons in this world, I'm not usually like a dragon reader. You know, some people really love books about dragons. I don't usually read a lot of books with dragons. However, because these dragons take on human form, it feels a little more natural for me. However, he can be a dragon, which is exciting. However, his ability to be a dragon has been snuffed out by his pretty mean mom. So anyway, regardless, this book series is exciting. It's fun. If you like dragons, if you like humor in your writing and your urban fantasies, this is the place to go. It's a cool adventure, quirky, cute characters, spunky, fun, kind of interesting female character, and kind of reserved, quiet, shy, nice guy. But that sounds bad, but it's actually, it works because he's still like, he's still somehow hot. I don't know how she does it. But anyway, he's one good dragon deserves another. I cannot wait to finish this series. It's so good. And the last of the 10 series that I'm most excited to finish reading, I read the first 2 books this year and I love them, is The Lunar Chronicles. I've been so excited about this. I want to read it. I wish I had gotten it on my TBR for last month or this month so I could read it. This is Cress. This is book 3, and a lot of people say this is like their favorite. And after reading book 2 and meeting the male love interest in that book, I can see why. He is so charming. I bet you I'm going to love this too. I think that the series, I had put it off for so long because I like YA books. They're fun. I read a lot of YA books. I have some that on this list already that I read that were great, but sometimes they have a bad rep. And when I looked at the Lunar Chronicles and then they're like, oh, they're fairy tale retellings, I was like, okay, well, it's probably going to be really, I don't know. It wasn't what I was expecting anyway. But this is a total fun cyberpunk sci-fi fast-paced action-adventure retelling of all these characters, and it's totally different. Like, just because you know Cinderella doesn't mean you're going to understand Cinder. Just because you know the Little Red Riding Hood doesn't mean you're going to understand all of what happens in Scarlet. Like, it's still surprising. It's still fun. And I'm looking for... Ooh, there it goes again. Wow, I've done that like twice now. Woo. My phone is still in one piece, thankfully. It's crooked though. There we go. Anyway, this is the last book, so we'll be done soon. I'm really looking forward to finishing the Lunar Chronicles this year. I think that these are the 10 series that I'll definitely be finishing for most of, but the ones I don't finish, I'll definitely be putting a big dent in my book reading for them, so. Yay, I hope you work on your lists of your series lists that you haven't finished, and tell me some in the comments below of series that you want to finish this year. What series do you think you might just DNF? You're like, nope, I'm not doing it anymore. Because there's a few of those for me, I think. I gave up on a couple. I don't know if I want to say them though. I don't want to badmouth any books. But anyway, you can tell me and I won't judge you. And then there's tell me all the series that you're in the middle of. Do whatever you want down there. I like when people engage with me in the comments. It's fun. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful May Day. It's right now, I think the 19th? Yeah, it's May 19th. So I might put it out on the same day if I'm lucky. Maybe tomorrow, who knows. And yeah, I'll just get to reading the book I'm supposed to be reading now. I can't tell you what it is because that would ruin the surprise. Okay, have a good day. Bye.